Hello again, Scrap and Ames fans. How are we all today? I have a new Project Life spread for you. This is for the Scrapping Clearly May mood board challenge. So if you duck over to their blog or Facebook page, you'll be able to see what it was. So as I said, I'm doing a Project Life layout here, documenting a games night. So every now and again here in our little household we have family night when all of us are all together, usually a Friday or Saturday night, and we either watch movies or play games. This one is playing games. So the spread's called Game On. Now what I've tried to do is incorporate the colours from the mood board as much as I possibly could. I had a bit of trouble getting orange Project Life cards out of the kits and stuff that I had, so I sort of used the orange as a sort of on my embellishments and things like that as much as I could tie it in. So what you can see here is I'm using some plain white thickers, foam thickers, and I'm just using a orange coloured gelato. It's a what they call double scoop one, to basically colour in the lettering. So what I've decided to do, and actually in saying that, I'm not sure, sorry, that's going really quick, isn't it? Wasn't sure I was 100% happy with the way this title card turned out, which is what I'm working on now. But I'll tell you what I'm doing. So I have these little alphabet stamps. So I think that was a quick Studio Calico. I think they came in my main kit for the Kitaholic kits this month, and I'm just using it with the red little ink pad that came with it to put on the letters the A and the E for game, which is what you can see me doing here, and then the N for on. As I said, I wasn't sure I was actually ended up being 100% happy with it, but I let it go and just sort of seen, I did stop recording for a little bit actually, because I did the title card, then went, I'm not sure I'm happy with this, and then decided I would wait and see after I'd done it all, once the layout was done, what I wanted, if it looked any good or not. Alright, so what am I doing here? It's a bit of a pause. So what I've done is, what you can see here is I'm still working on the title card. I've added some little pieces, some little stickers, but I'm adding some wood veneer as well that came in the May kit, and it just spells out the word play, as well as a little cutout piece that came as part of the printables. So yeah, that's what you can see what's happening here. And I'm just working on that. Alright, that's what you can see happening here. Sorry, there's a bit of a glitch in my recording just then, of course. So this sticker sheet is a Kaiser Craft sticker sheet. And I just add one that says the good stuff, that's what's stuck down the bottom, and a blue one at the top that just says chance. Games are always fun and whatnot. So what I did to start this layout out, I knew I had the photos, I knew it was going to be a Project Life spread, so what I did was pull everything out of my stash that would go with my theme of a games night, but also with the mood board theme, with the colours as well, so as much as I possibly could, to pull together, like, I think it was red and blue. I might try and pop it, I'll try and pop a picture at the end of the video, and you'll be able to see the colours, but yeah. So that's what I've tried to do. Now, I do apologise, as I just said, there was a bit of a glitch just then as I'm recording and following the video as well. So what you see me playing with here is that wood veneer I said. So I do paint them orange with my watercolour brush and my watercolours. Again, just trying to tie in the orange elements of the mood board that I didn't really have. As I said, I didn't really have anything really orange. It's funny when you do mood boards and you go, yeah, this should be alright, and then you have this huge stash of things and none of it, or very little, has what you need, like this colour orange. Even red, I had had to really be creative, I think, with this one to make it work. So, and as I said, when I do a mood board challenge, I try and as much as possible incorporate all of the colours and not really add any others in. So, and I know some mood board rules for some places are that you don't add extra colours to your spread. So sounds very limiting, but it also means that you've really got to be creative with your stash, which is really good sometimes too. You get to use things in different ways. So yeah, just sticking down, as I said, those wood veneer pieces spell out the word play. They actually look like the little Scrabble tiles. It's really cool actually. These came from in the kit as well, my Kitaholic kit. and these are from Corbett Creations, I think. So I thought they were really cool actually, and there was a whole heap, as you would have seen in my little tray that I would have had if you just noticed it before. It had a whole heap of different wood veneer pieces in it as well. So I wasn't sure if that card was finished, but I left it for now to see basically what happened towards, you know, where the layout was going to end, and how, you know, if I needed to add anything else to it. Alright, so just fiddling around here, working out what's going where, and, you know, what was being put on what. So this card I use obviously is a journaling card. It's got the red element in the bottom, as well as then I use an orange date stamp here. I think it's a Project Life stamp. Yep, Becky Higgins stamp. And it's got here and now, and then it has the date as well. So I just stamp them on there with one of my ink pads, and away I go. I think I cut the journaling bit out here. You don't have to watch me do that. And again, just trying to incorporate the colours of the mood board. I end up using a blue, as you can see, dark blue journal pen to journal on my card. And it just says, family games night. We played in teams to play Pictionary. You played with Dad and Ames, and just like your dad, you were a graceful winner. Not. So this is for my stepdaughter's album. That's who you can see. Her and her dad can be quite competitive when it comes to our games nights. As you see in some of the close-ups, and this picture you can see in the bottom right, Beth's doing a very odd-looking winning dance. So yeah, now this card it says our playlist. Now I think it comes from the Better Together core kit. I think most of these do actually, with some just randoms. And again, just pulling in the red with from the mood board with it just says to win. So our playlist and to win. And then I just jot down the bottom, bahaha. As I said, they're very, very competitive when we do when we play any game, not just Pictionary. It's quite funny actually. Alright, thinking fingers, tap, tap, tap. Now I wanted to use this frame, again it's orange, as I said I had very little orange in my stash, so when I did find something I wanted to use it. So that orange frame, you see me keep having to have a look and see if it, you know, will fit. I do end up using later on, you'll see. And I'm just using these Nuvo script pens that I just gotten to outline the most definitely there. As I said, just bringing in those that orange piece. Oh, and I use this Kaiser Craft sticker sheet again to just add to the thing. It says love and laughter. All right, what am I doing? Oh, just looking. As I said, it was a bit of a long process, this one, because I had to try and find bits and pieces that would work, to be honest. I didn't want to just throw randoms on there. Now this little collection you see here, we got in our main kit. What is the ephemera pack called? Schmel, I think it's by. I think that's right. I have to remember. Sorry guys. Moment of blank. So yeah, so I just add the little, you know, line head there that you can see. You'll see me pop it down. And just because when playing games, as I said, they're competitive, so a bit fierce like a lion is sort of my my thought there. I think there was yellow in the mood board too, actually. Yes, there was. That's why that card, yeah. So that probably fitted in really well. That was another thought. Oops, trying to focus you in a bit, sorry. Just going through, these are the printables that come in the kit as well. So I'm just having a flick through of those to see what I can add. And I've sped this up pretty quick just because, as I said, it was a bit of a long process video, so I I know for me, I don't like long drawn out videos, and you know, there's not always a lot to tell. You can sort of see what's happening. So yeah. Now I'm just adding this little circle tag piece. Just popping it on foam tape, and I just written on it, "What is he drawing?" Because Beth's face on this photo is like, "What the?" You know, her dad's drawing for the Pictionary, and yeah, it's a bit priceless, really. And this one I just write, "Winner, winner, chicken dinner." And again, these little circle pieces, that top one was yellow, and this one's actually blue, so it's bringing in again little elements of that mood board colour that we needed to have. And I've sort of stopped embellishing a lot on my photos. I don't know if it's because I've got better at taking the photos in regards to they're pretty self-explanatory, or I'm not sure, but yeah, it's the embellishing gets left to a lot of the cards more than anything else. All right. So now this one, this is on the second side, so this is 2 pages back to back. And I'm just sticking a photo of when Beth and I were together playing, and obviously had won a game, and yeah. So, and then I just add some black little dashes across around the edges as a border. Just to me, sort of finished it off a little bit. It finished that card off a little bit. There wasn't a lot on it, and I just thought it needed something around the edge. So, and then I just write on there, "Go the girls." Not too much. And I also didn't do a lot of embellishing in general on this, because a lot of the cards are quite either got lots of script, like words on it, or you know, I've got bits and pieces on it. The cards are quite busy themselves, so I didn't want to sort of make the page or the spread itself too busy in general. See, so nice and easy. I do end up adding a sticker. Yep, here it is. It just says "Congrats." It's an old Heidi Swap stickers, those are. Brought them a million years ago. Now, I knew I had plans for this card. This spot up the top, this 4x6 spot, is that what I'm doing now? Yes. So, I think I leave the process in here at the moment. Oh, no, maybe not. Okay, I didn't. I don't think. Yes, I do, sorry. So I knew I was going to create my own card here, my own Project Life card, and sometimes I'll do that even when, you know, with my own papers instead of using the cards that come in core kits and things like that, just because, yeah, I can, I guess. It's a bit more creative. Now I did do that card and tried to use the Delusions paint there to put on the script, and it didn't work. It failed miserably. So I change it and go with this. Alright, so I'm just adding the red. Alright, so I went with the bubbly pattern on this is a Kaisercraft mini designer stencil, and just dabbing the paint through. This actually worked out not too bad. At first I think I was a bit unsure if I liked it or not, but I think it worked. It was something different. It wasn't your normal typical sort of 4x6 card, and so I went with it. Now I'm bringing in the blue element again. I'm using some wood veneer pieces, so this bit says "you," and there's a little flare badge that says "woo," and so I've gone "woo you," and then the little what do you call it, like a wood veneer, wood veneer piece, I don't know what you call it, that I'm just using the blue gelato on. I think it's the blue metallic gelato actually, and I gave a bit of shimmer. Not that I think that picks up in the video, so sorry about that. Alright, so I didn't need to do too much with these little 3x4 cards. This one just had good times written in red at the top, and I've just decided to add the good vibes watercolour phrase piece there. These have been sitting in my stash forever, and I always pull them out when I do a layout but never end up using them. So I decided this was a good chance to use it. Again, I painted it with the watercolours orange, and I actually end up, and I do splatter some blue Heidi Shine across it as well, just to add that element to it as well. As I said, I had to get really creative with this spread because I didn't have all the colours in the mood board that we needed. And this card was a bit tricky because I had to cut the letters down a bit, but I didn't want to lose what it said. As you can see, I'm just splotching some blue Heidi Shine splatters on there. Gave it a good shake up. And probably silly me, I didn't wait for it to dry, so when I tried to put it on, yeah, oh well, it worked, sort of. Now, I think I pretty much add these little blue stars to this card. Again, just tying in the elements in any way I could. Yeah, as creatively as I could, because why not? So yeah, just stick those sequins. Now this layout, this spread's pretty much done. I didn't add any more. I just obviously popped the card in. You'll see some close-ups shortly. And I pop that 4x6 card in, and you will see them all together once it's all laid out together. I was so lucky with that. Every time I put sequins on, they always move when I put them in the pocket. It could be my impatience in not letting it dry quick enough, but you know, whatever. Alright, so going back to this now, it's dry, and I'm just popping it on this journal card. I just use my little thin Tombow glue to stick it on because the pieces are quite fine, like the letters are quite fine. As I said, I then cut it down to size a bit without losing too much of the letters on it. Oops. You missed I edited out the fighting with the card there because trying to get it in without wrecking it. That little 3x4 card. So I do fuss around as to whether or not I wanted them on these pieces on sort of the white or backed onto the red. I ended up deciding obviously to go on that red. Or reddy pink, whatever, but it's sort of come out red here. I'm always fighting with this glue. Ah! So I should hopefully have some more process video up for you later in the week. I haven't got as much done, mood challenges done this month as I normally would do. I took a bit of a break and it's been a little bit hectic here. So yeah, but I do have some videos waiting to be uploaded, so I will upload them once I've finished with them. I'm edited and whatnot. Can't remember if they're another 12x12 or more Project Life cards actually. Alright, now here's the close-ups. I hope you liked my video here and my creativeness in completing the mood board challenge. As I said, pop over to the Scrapping Clearly blog. They have both a sketch challenge and the mood board challenge for May. We're nearly at the end of May actually, so but yeah, you can, never too late. You've got a couple more days there to go. And don't forget to give this video a like and